This is the Oz report coming back after a long absence for May 27th, 2023. And we're going to start by having a look at the overall market here. All right. So overall this week, prices have been going up like they haven't gone up in a very, very long time. All right. Raw materials as a whole going up 3.8% is just really, really big. All right, we haven't seen that in a long time. If you look at raw moon materials up 5%, minerals up 2.4%, salvage materials up 3.8%. This is huge. Gas 12.6%. These are all numbers that are big, and most of these are driven by the T2 Dread announcement. Right, there's new ships coming. And that means that new ships will be built and new blueprints will be introduced, and they will need to be built out of something. And a lot of people obviously are speculating in various directions as to where they're going to go. Now, the announcement isn't new. We already knew that they were coming. So savvy traders will have done this weeks and weeks ago, but still every announcement that there comes reminds people of this upcoming change. And so obviously that big Twitch stream that CCP did, the article on the launcher, it all drove up prices of items that might be going into these tier 2 dreads. All right. If we're looking down here, skill extractors are still rising as well. They're still recovering from the last two big sales. Still you can still hold on to them. They are not they're not at equilibrium yet, so they are still rising quite sharply. This is the single item that I've made the most ISK with this year, over 100 billion just on skill extractors, because I bought during the sale. It's really quite easy. If you go down to some other items, not going to cover all of this, but Mutoplasmids up 8%, also interesting, and Empire Insignia drops also up 4%. Apparently, people cashing in some LP, or buying them up to spend it on LP in the future. On the ships, we see battleships up 4%, mining barges up 3%. Typically, you would see ship prices increasing anyway, with raw material prices increasing, but this is typically a lagging effect that we see. This is certainly also tied to people buying ships for the events that are being run for Capsuleer Day. Modules are all over the place. Some are rising, some are dropping. Drones are up almost 5%, and structures down 6%. So overall, there's just a lot of movement in the market. Now, going forward, from now on, I'm going to run the Oz report a little different. I explained this on stream earlier. I'm going to be looking specifically at items that are trending up, trending down, that have the highest trade volume versus the yearly average, and that are in short supply. So I'm taking automatically the top 10 out of my spreadsheets, and we're going to talk about some of them, not all of them. I've already taken them over to the game client, so we'll look at some graphs right there. But let me just talk in general about what's going up, what's going down. If we're talking about what's trending up, this is unsurprising based on what I just told you. We have gas clouds like malachite, myco, cerrosin up 46%. So gases just going up. Lime and azure, myco, cerrosin as well. This is clearly speculation of the new T2 dreads coming. So even Fullerite C70 is in the top 10. So 4 out of the 10 items here are gas clouds. We're seeing also the Marshall up 32%. I don't know what's up with that. I'm sure someone smarter than me. I don't know if people are running the Capsuleer Day sites in Marshalls, or if there's some crazy alliance doing Marshall fleets. But I'm sure there's a good reason for that. We also see the Scorpion up 30%, and that is probably due to a fleet composition. All right. In terms of items trending down, this is This is a lot of items that were just spiking last week and coming back down. That's what we see a lot in typically in the top 10 items that are trending down. We'll look at them in game. Certainly, we have battle cruisers here, 3 of them: the Claymore, the Ferox, and the Absolution, and that is definitely tied to events, to people running the events and buying a lot of battle cruisers in the weeks before, and the prices returning to normal. The most interesting development this week we have in the highest trade volume versus yearly average, because there you can see that 8 out of 10 items that are highly traded are agency drugs. So Pyrolantia, Hardshell, and Overclocker drugs. These are fantastic trade items because it's very, very, very easy to make money with this, as I showed on stream. I think last week on stream, I spent, about 10 billion just on these, just buying them, showing you that it's so easy to make money in this game, all right? Because right now, outside of the Christmas event, the Capsuleer Day event is the best time for these to drop in game. So there's tons of them dropping, as you can see by the high trade volume that's going on with them. And right now, all you have to do is buy them, right? So if we're going into the game, client here, and we're looking at, let me see here, and we're looking at, if I can find my window, if we're looking at the high volume items, right? These are all multi-billion a day item groups, right? Multi-billion-dollar a day. If you're looking at Hardshell Dose 3, look at how much the price dropped when the event started, the Capsuleer Day event, right? Hardshell 4s, they have completely bottomed out. They're priced at 30 million. This is a ridiculously low price. These will easily recover to 40 million in no time, and you can straight up buy them, right? The only reason I'm not buying these right now is because I'm distracted by talking to you guys right now. But I would buy all of these right now because these are fantastically low prices. Pyrolantia are always the ones that have the highest volume because they increase damage. Everyone loves them. And even here, if you look at the game graphs, Pyrolantia Dose 2, basically 52-week low. Pyrolantia 3, the same thing. Pyrolantia 4, the same thing, right? So there is no reason. If you have ISK lying around, if you don't know where to invest, just go out, spend 10, 20 billion on these agency drugs, and laugh all the way to the bank. This is very easy money right now. Anyone should be doing it. All right. So if we then return to the other stuff here, Drake Navy issues are trading in high volume. I'm guessing that's also a popular ship to run the events in, so that's probably why they're trading high. And then for some reason we have the medium core defense field Purger 2s. They were already trading high last week, and I think that's also that's just one of the most popular tier 2 rigs, and probably people running in battle cruisers, the events running these rigs, right? And then we have the items that are in short supply. And here, unsurprisingly as well, the list is topped by a gas. So let's go back to the game client real quick here. If we're looking at short supply, basically sold out, right? Lime mycosarosin is basically gone, and it's at a 52-week high. So these are speculators buying into the speculation around what is going to be used to build T2 dreads, and they're getting inspired by what is used today for jump freighters, for example. And so gas, PI, moon materials, those are all on the list of items that are being popular right now, that are being bought a lot, where the prices are rising and that are in short supply. So here, Lime mycosarosin is basically gone. We're looking at, on the PI side, transcranial microcontrollers, Yukomi superconductors. The markets are all basically completely bought out. And that is some insane speculation going on. If you ask me, typically, the speculation before something happens is where the prices go the most wild. So if you have stockpiles of these, you should seriously consider dropping some of this on the market because you can make some nice profits here. Sure, there's an outside chance that the drought will continue, but people like me are buying up a lot of these. Large traders are buying up a lot of these items in speculation. So trust that after it gets released, people are going to be putting the stuff back into the market. All right. Other stuff in short supply is always large scale injectors and plex, but that's just always like that. The trade volume is just so high, and the item is so liquid that's just by the nature of that item, it's just always going to be in this top 10. Interestingly enough, we also have some dead space items like the Pythim C-type medium shield boosters that are basically gone. This is a very, very popular dead space item. Also you can see here when the event started, there started to be a very a higher trade volume and a shortage in these. So if you have these lying around right now, a very good time to sell them because they're going to be dropping back down from here rather quickly. Other than that, just in B-type 10MN afterburner also in short supply. These are cruiser and battle cruiser fits again, probably for event fits. Also here, good idea to sell them. And so to wrap it up. Agency drugs, that's what you need to buy right now. They're trading in high volume. You can get these through buy orders. You can buy hundreds of these through buy orders, but even through sell orders, you can make a profit. For gas, PI, and moon material, you're probably too late already because they've all been bought up. If you have any of these things lying around, it's time right now to check your hangars. Check if you have large PI stockpiles, moon material stockpiles, or gas stockpiles, because right now is the time to cash in and make some nice profits. All right, that's it for the comeback Oz report after 9 months or so. Please visit my Discord. Give me some feedback, or give me feedback here just live on Twitch, because I want to I brought the Oz report back by popular demand because I had a lot of people writing to me, and I want to make this as useful to you as possible. So any changes you'd like to see, any additional information you want me to take in here, and any constructive criticism is highly welcome. So thank you all, and we're going to go back to the live stream now. Perfect.